What's going on, friends? What's going on, friends? What's going on? What's going on? Let's talk. I am here. Do not talk about my eyebrows. Do not talk about my eyebrows because I got jokes. I know they looking funny. Y'all know I'm still learning and I'm practicing. I have not perfected it yet. I think I'm getting better. I just need to learn how to make this eyebrow go higher. See what I'm saying? And then it'll be perfect. What's going on, friends? I know y'all outside enjoying this beautiful day. I know y'all are having a good time. I know y'all like, look, girl, it's hot outside in Chicago. We ain't got time to be on here with you, but we might tune in. What's going on, friends? So today I just want to have a conversation with you guys in regard to some things that I have been kind of heavy about. What's going on? Chime in. What's going on, friends? And so what I want to talk to you guys today about is the effects of grief, the aftermath of grief, things that you may experience after you go or experience death, right? And a lot of times, you have to be mindful of your surroundings, or, the things that may trigger you or the mental or emotional space that you are in before you even go to an event or go around people who, have the ability to trigger you in a way, right? And so I know y'all probably like, how do these two topics relate? They relate in a way to me that makes sense for me because it's, dealing with pain and what comes after the pain, right? And so I want to talk to you guys about something that I experienced. Remember, I was telling you guys, I don't know if maybe some of you all watched my show about my daughter, her passing, what happened, how I dealt with, grief and, how I came out of that situation. If you guys didn't catch that show, you can always go back into the Three Jerks page and scroll until you come across it. But however, I just want to talk to you guys about what I experienced. And I don't know if you all might remember, but remember, I told you all that I did not experience anger, right? I kept telling you all that, all of the things that I went through, all of the feelings that I could have felt. However, I did not experience anger. And so I want to take you guys, because if I'm going to tell you guys something or talk about something, of course it's going to be something that I experienced or something someone who was near and dear to me experienced. And so I'm at a family event, right? And we all having a good time. Everybody's having a good time. We live. I'm out in front of the house. It's nice. I'm indulging in, adult behavior. And it's all good. We having a good time. Hey, Sabrina. And we having a good time, right? And so I'm, from the old school, right? I'm just say that before I go any further. I'm very old school. My parents' friends kicked my ass. Their friends kicked my ass, very old school. And so I don't want to offend anybody when I tell this story. If you're offended, I don't apologize, but it's my perception of what happened, okay? And so, like I said, I'm at this family event, right? And the kids are all out back. Of course, they're being, monitored by adults. However, adults step away for a second and kids do what kids do in, a split second. And so I've always trained my children, and I don't know about anybody else, but I've always trained my children. It's 5 of y'all, 5 boys right now. It's 5 of y'all. Ain't no reason why your brother should ever get beat up. If your brother is fighting, everybody TTG. Everybody's TTG. Everybody's trained to go, okay? Nobody's getting, and there's no reason why one person should come home with a black eye, in my opinion, unless that person just got beat up first and y'all didn't get there fast enough, right? And so, like I said, we at this family event, and one of my little cousins is getting beat up by a family friend's son, right? So for kids, they haven't, they don't have the mental capacity to, decipher when they should and should not go. All they know is what they've been taught. And so my son, my baby, hey, cuz, what's going on, Corey? Sees his little cousin getting beat up. he jumped, he do what he's supposed to do. He do what he does exactly what it is he's taught to do, right? He goes in. And so all of the parents are standing around and they going on because all of the kids then did what they're taught to do, right? They done jumped on this kid. And I felt so horrible for the little boy. I didn't, I didn't like it. I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I didn't approve of them doing this. However, it's what we taught them. So now we have to go back and correct the behavior, right? Because it's what they've been trained to do. And so all of the parents were up calling for me. Hey, Shelly, because that's my nickname. My family calls me Shelly. However, I'm CJ. My family is calling for me. Hey, come in. Let us tell you what your son did. He did this, that, and the third. Like I said, I'm outside. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I'm like, look here. In my mind, I'm going, I don't agree with y'all feeling like my son should be disciplined. But if you guys are the adults there, handle y'all business. Because like I said, I come from the old school. My auntie Mimi checked me. My auntie Lulu checked me. Miss Connie checked me. Diane checked me. Lena checked me. Joyce Sand checked me. And the list goes on and on. These are just influential people around me. They checked my ass. And my mom only has one sister, one biological sister. My father has sisters. I've never met them. But what I'm saying to say is I'm glad they checked me and didn't go tell my mama what I did, okay? I'm just saying, because now I have to explain to my mama why they checked me. So I appreciate those women for stepping in and say, hey, you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. I'm either going to whoop your ass or you go on upstairs where you supposed to be at. I'm appreciative. Do what you got to do, because I don't want to have to explain to my mama what I did wrong. So I'm going to go on about my business. And so in their respect, like I said, I'm outside. I'm enjoying the weather. I'm having a good time. And I'm expecting the adults that are there who knows what's going on and feel that my son has done wrong to check him. Put him in his place if that's what y'all feel like y'all need to do. Go on, check him. I don't have a problem with that. However, I personally am not going to discipline my son for something that I taught him to do. That's just my way, right? And so while dealing with this, I'm going to fast forward, right? While dealing with this, I go in and I'm talking to the people who are around in the house, the other adults in the house, and they're trying to tell me why they feel like my son should be disciplined. And I'm explaining to them why I'm not going to discipline my son, right? I'll have a conversation with him, but that conversation is going to look like this. And this is how I'm explaining this to them. This is what the conversation with my son is going to look like. Hey, I know that we taught you that when one of your cousins or your brothers is being hurt or they're fighting, that all of y'all supposed to go for what y'all know. However, if it's just one person, it don't take all of y'all to be that one person. Now, I'll give him that conversation. However, I'm not going to whoop his ass for doing what he's taught to do. And so, again, the parents are all standing around. Everybody's upset with the fact that I feel the way that I feel. And so now the person who my daughter was left with, I'm going to take y'all somewhere, right? The person who my daughter was left with is mouthing off, okay? Mouthing off. Now I'm trying to be calm as best I can, but, and I want families to understand this, right? So when you're dealing with family and you're dealing with close friends, and y'all raised together, you pretty much know how the person operates, right? You pretty much know how this person operates. You know how they're going to be in their emotions. So you have to be mindful of that, right? And even me, I'm guilty of not thinking, sometimes I'm a little slow, And so, like I said, the person that I left my daughter with is mouthing off, okay? She's saying what she feels, and she's saying little words that triggered me. And nobody could understand why I was so upset, why I was so mad. But I'm listening to the person that neglected my baby tell someone else, oh, I was checking on your baby. I was taking care of your baby. And I was doing this and I was doing that. So for me, I'm standing there and I'm hearing this. And now I'm like, oh, okay, y'all trying to jump on me. That's how I processed it. I'm saying, this is how my mind is working, because not only are you standing here and you're telling me, not only did you not make sure my baby was okay, but you're going to make sure somebody else's kid is okay. And that's a problem for me. And now you're trying to jump on me. Now you're jumping on me and I got to respond. long story short, I got completely out of character, y'all. I got completely out of character. I was so upset with myself. But however, that's just how the emotion affected me at that moment, right? And so when you're dealing with people who are going through something, they're hurting, or they may feel some type of way about something or event that might have taken place, you have to be mindful of how you deal with them, you know, in terms of them maybe coming over to your house and something being exposed to them that might hurt them or bother them. Because I have to be honest, like, you know, when I go to family events, it hurts me that I'm the only one there that doesn't have all their kids. But I have to watch everybody else with all of their kids. I have to watch everybody else with their daughters. I have to, and my baby would be of age, walking around, moving around, talking crazy like everybody else kid. And I have to be at this event already watching this. You see what I'm saying? And I'm uncomfortable. And for someone who should know that little words like, hey, I took care, or hey, I did this, would trigger me, they just dismissed the fact that they could be hurting me because of the way that I felt about me not wanting to discipline my son. That's my son. That's my child. I'm raising my kids the way that I want to raise them. So who are you to tell me when discipline is necessary? And so, like I said, I come from the old school, right? I come from the old school. If a kid did something wrong, or if I did something wrong, anybody could check me. Anybody could get me together. So for me, I'm just like, hey, what are y'all calling me for? Y'all have already made the decision as to how it should be handled. Handle it. Handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my little cousin, little niece, nephew step out of line, I'm not going to their parents to ask them for permission to beat their ass or check them about something that they did if I felt like they did something wrong. Not at all. I'm getting their ass right together wherever they are. And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying, this is what I was dealing with. And like I said, y'all, I felt so horrible. I did not know that I could get this angry about, like, I didn't even know that I had these kind of feelings bottled up inside of me about, you know, my daughter's loss. And so when you're dealing with grief and you're dealing with that kind of hurt, you have to be mindful of the environment. You have to be mindful of the things that may happen, or the possibilities of somebody saying or doing something that may trigger you and make you react in a way that you normally wouldn't, you know, make you come out of character. Because I can't look here. Y'all know I be thinking I'm cute. I was in there acting a whole fool, y'all, because the girl kept saying she was taking care of somebody else's baby. And I'm not mad at the fact that she wanted to take care of somebody else's baby, but hearing that just took me back to the night where I found my daughter. Now, how can you stand in my face and tell me how you taking care of somebody else's kid and checking on somebody else's kid, and you didn't do the same for mine? So I spazzed. What are you guys thinking about that? Like, what's happening? What's going on? Anybody else out there dealing with grief, dealing with the loss of someone, and you just go into a mode where, you know, you just find 1 second and the next minute I'm about to set a whole room up. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Chicagoland people, I know y'all outside enjoying the weather right after this show. I am out there in it as well. But I want to thank you guys who are chiming in with me. I love you guys so much. Like I tell y'all all the time, I love y'all. Y'all my friends. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all not going nowhere. Y'all stuck with me forever. And that's how it's going. And so, yeah, let's just move forward, right? So I was talking to someone, about what I may think love looks like after dealing with heartbreak. And I do think that it's possible to find love after dealing with heartbreak. I see a lot of people. I know a lot of people who have, been through divorce, or, had someone treat them really bad, and they found someone who was great for them, who was awesome for them, and they lived happily ever after. However, my advice to you, if you're dealing with a situation where you're coming out of something, or you've experienced a breakup or a divorce, that you take your time. Take your time, get to know what it is you like. And like I told you guys, self-love. And I'm just gonna put this box right here. I know y'all like, what's in the box, CJ? CJ, what's in the box? And I've been telling y'all about self-love. Self-love is important. I've been telling y'all about my show that's coming, CJ After Dark, where I just put y'all on game about all of the stuff that the kids can't know about. In this box is self-love. In this box of self-love, look here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I had like the most emotional day ever today, okay? Most emotional day ever. I was feeling like I just wanted to cry the entire, I was at work and I was overwhelmed with work. Just the situation surrounding, something that I had going on didn't go the way that I, anticipated. And it was breaking my heart. And I was very emotional about it. I called anybody who will listen to vent, and that just was not good enough. But I got on home, right? And good old Amazon came through and brought me something real nice. And I just appreciate Amazon because I got right on in the shower and I just had some self-love. Just self-love, y'all. Self-love. This is Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth. I named her Elizabeth. Don't ask me why I named her Elizabeth. It just seemed like that was the appropriate name for her. Okay, it's just that's her name, Lizzie. This is Lizzie. And self-love. I'm just gonna promote self-love right here. This is possible to have love after you get your heart broke, because Elizabeth will love on you. She will. She's so good at it. And Amazon brought it to me, and after, I don't even think my heart is broke no more. I don't think I'm in pain. I think I'm all better now. I think I'm healed. I think I'm healed. Hey, y'all. Hey, Elena. Girl, listen here. It's more than amazing. I told you what I named her. Her name is Elizabeth. And or Antoinette. I might even go Marie Antoinette, because she a queen. What's going on, y'all? All the hype. Listen here. All the hype. All of it. It's through the roof. Just say if your husband getting on your nerve. Lizzie took care of me. Yes, she did. Lizzie got me right on together. I'm not even emotional no more. My heart ain't broke. Fuck what I was going through, because Lizzie is my babe. That's babe. Babe for life. Indeed. What's going on, y'all? Yes, as I was saying, yes, I do believe that you can fall in love right after getting your heart broke or dealing with heartbreak. Absolutely. Life doesn't stop there. Life doesn't stop right there. And I know a lot of times that's the reason why we stay in situations or relationships longer than we should, because we're afraid of the change. We're afraid of the what ifs. Or I hear a lot of people say, well, shit, if I'm going to go through that, I might as well stay with the motherfucker I'm with. Nope. That ain't the answer. It's somebody out there wonderful for you, and you don't have to accept a motherfucker doing to you what they want to do to you, how they want to do it to you, because you don't think you can find something better or will have better, because there's greater out there for you. You just have to be patient and wait for it. A lot of times we'll fuck up our blessings, because I'm guilty of this myself. When I'm going through something, like I said, guys, I don't know what it is about me hurting, but I'm one of those people who's self-injurious, right? And so it makes sense to me for pain to be tangible. So if my heart is hurting, I got a heartbreak, I'm going to go pierce something, because it makes more sense if I pierce something and it hurts for why I'm hurting. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense to me that way. And so that's why I did that video on self-injurious behavior or self-harming, because I'm one of those people. I'll go pierce something. I'll go get a tattoo. I'll go get my hair done, braided real tight, so what I'm feeling makes sense to me, especially if I don't have somebody around that I can trust with what I'm feeling, that I can vent to, because people, like I said, people will listen to you and hear you out just to be a judge and I. Bitch, I didn't call you over here to judge. I know what it look like. Shit, I'm going through it. I know what I look like. I know I look goofy, stupid. I knew that when I first started talking to dude. I knew I was goofy. However, I kept on doing it, but that don't mean my feelings ain't gonna get hurt. And all I need you to do is just listen. Be a friend. Indeed. And I think that's why so many people gravitate towards me. When I say I'm the most non-judgmental person ever, Like, I just feel like, honestly, one day we're going to come before God and we have to face that judgment. Who am I to tell somebody that their sins or the way that they live in their life ain't right? What? That don't even make sense. Like, no. However you choose to do you, and it fulfills you, do it. By all means. However it do, whatever makes you happy in this life, whatever you choose to put in your life, bring into your life, get rid of in your life, that's your thing. Yours, and nobody can take that from you. You know what I'm saying? And people get it twisted. Like, they want to tell you how to do your shit. Like, I had a motherfucker tell me, like, girl, you think you should be doing all of that and you got all of those sons? First of all, bitch, I had my first son when I was 16 and several more after that. So I'm very aware how many sons I have. I know already how many I got. So, before I posted what I posted, before I said what I said, before I did what I did, I knew about all of my kids. Get the picture? I'm just saying, because sometimes people don't. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, what's going on, family? What's going on, friends? Hi, Elena. I got Angie on here. Hi, cousin. Hey, Tiff. Pamela. Yes, girl, that rose is the shit. It's the shit. It is. Yes. Rahima. Hey, girl. What's going on? Thursday for us. It's Thursday for us. Absolutely. Hey, Jen. Hi. Yes, guys, like I said, this rose is amazing. I don't give a fuck what your day was like. Take her in the shower. Mine's name is Lizzie. Give her a name. If you don't name her, then it ain't legit. You got to give her a name. This is Elizabeth. And on my real lonely nights, her name is going to be Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. Understand. I'm so excited, you guys, about bringing to you guys my new show. It's going to be called CJ After Dark. And I'm just going to be giving you guys just a little bit of knowledge on bedroom stuff. You know, what I do know, because I'm going to be asking y'all some questions too, because I ain't really, look, I'm learning. Like I told y'all the last time, I'm learning how to be bad. I'm learning what it means to be bad. I'm learning what it means to be doing stuff. And I might need some advice from y'all, but I'm going to give y'all the knowledge that I do have, and I'm okay with that. Should marriage or friendship because only you can live your life? Absolutely. So let me tell you one thing my granny always said, right? My granny always said, like, no matter how many times I will call her and vent to her about my children's father, she never once told me to leave him. Never once. She always said, you can never tell a woman when to leave her man. You can never tell a woman when to leave her man. She already got it made up in her mind what she's going to do. She's hurting and she's confused and she's battling all of these different emotions. But 9 times out of 10, when she's done talking to you about whatever it is she's talking to you about, that man going to call up, sweet talk her, and they're going to be right back together. And then you look at goofy because now you done got in a business and he don't like you no more, right? Now he don't like you. But I'm going to say this. I'm one of those friends. You can't beat my friend up in front of me. We jumping on you. And however you feel about me when I come to your house after I jump on you, that's your business. I'm just saying, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to mind my business as long as y'all talking, because y'all can keep it cute. Just keep it cute. Keep it cute. Keep your hands to yourself. Y'all can argue and be real fine arguing. Y'all can put some space between y'all selves and be arguing. And it be real cute when y'all be arguing. And I just be standing there like, look at this shit. These motherfuckers is crazy. They're retarded. But as soon as that... Oh, yeah. Now that's a whole nother ball game. Now you got to beat us both up. She ain't going to press charges, but I'm definitely pressing charges. Going to put your fucking hands on me. I'm just saying. What's going on, family and friends? Yes, cousin. I don't play that shit. Keep it cute. I tell everybody, keep it motherfucking cute. Because I'm not the fighting type. Like, I'm chill. I'm laid back. I'm very humble. You know, I'll sit and I'll take. If I go off, I've been pushed to that point. I'm not the type to look, I ain't got time for that kind of energy. I don't even know how to argue, y'all. I don't even know how to argue. I'm telling you, I got a tour with this chick through my DM, right? She just messaging and going the fuck off, okay? She treating me real bad. And all I can say is, that's it. Are you done? Because I had no fucking comebacks. And then after she was done, I said, well, bitch, we can meet somewhere and fight. Because that's all I had. That's all I had. I don't know how to argue. First of all, I'm too out of shape to argue. I got to do one or the other, bitch. We arguing or fighting. We ain't going to do both. I ain't got enough breath to do both. That's it and that's all. I'm just saying, I check you nice nasty. I'll check you real nice nasty. And what people don't know about Virgos, we're very ruthless with our words. Virgos are very ruthless with their words. Yes, I'm going to be the first to say it. I'm a Virgo and I have a nasty ass mouth. I do. I have a nasty ass mouth. If I know something, I observe something. Because you know, we're very intuitive, Virgos, right? And I'll sit and I'll watch people, you know, because that's what I do. I want to know that it's something about you that I'm drawn to before I can even interact with you. You see what I'm saying? So if it's not something about you that pulls me in, I ain't fucking with you. You ain't got nothing that's for me. Your energy foul. I don't like no person with no foul energy. I don't want to be around it. I'm just going to sit and I'm going to watch. And so if you get into it with me, you can guarantee I know something about you that you don't even know. And I'm going to pull that shit out exactly when it's time for me to pull it out. And I'm just waiting on old girl to get back in my DM so I can hurt her soul. Because I want her, bitch. Go on and chill. Go on and chill, bitch. Because I ain't into that. I don't even know how to argue. I ain't been trained in how to argue. But I'm going to hurt your soul. It's going to happen. What's going on, family and friends? How y'all doing tonight? And again, like, we have to protect our mindsets, protect our energy, protect our emotions and our feelings, because a lot of times people don't pay attention. And if they're not paying attention, it's just because they don't want to. Because there's no way that you've grown up with me and lived in the same house with me, slept in the same bed with me our whole lives, and you don't know what was setting me off. You see what I'm saying? And so, like I said, like, you know, with dealing with that situation, I stop holding y'all. Can I say this? I'm sorry, and I'm not going to tell anybody how to raise their kids or treat their kids. But stop holding your kids so tight to the point where nobody can say something to them. I never want my kids to walk this world, this earth, and somebody can't positively check their ass. Because if it can help them, grow them, because we miss shit. We're not always around as parents. We're not always around. That's why I say my auntie Mimi used to check me. My auntie Lulu used to check me. Joyce and Lena, Diane, Connie. Like, I could keep going. My mama got one biological sister. These women all checked me. Miss Tina, okay? Tina Harden. They all got my ass together when my mama was not around. And if they had not been for them checking me, ain't no telling what the fuck I might have gotten into. You know? No telling what I might have gotten into. But at the same time, I knew it was never malicious, because in the same breath, they would reward me. I was a badass kid, but I was a scholar. I always kept straight A's. You know, I honor roll this, honor roll that. And they be like, girl, you got your report card? I heard about your report card. Come get this $2. Come get this $5. Or Miss Connie had a candy store. I go to the candy store. I pick out what I want because I got good grades. So how do I not honor somebody for checking me when I'm wrong, when they reward me when I'm doing well? And you have to trust that a lot of times people not just trying to check your kid to hurt them. Ain't nobody trying to hurt your damn kid. They're trying to set their ass straight. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these little badass kids out here. Nobody's checking their ass. Everybody's scared to check them. You know, everybody's scared. Put my kids in their place and then call me. Put my kids in their motherfucking place. All my kids have phones. All of them, even the baby. FaceTime me. Call your mama right now and say, hey, Miss Ma'am, I met your son at the Dollar General. I saw him doing something. I checked his ass. Thank you. Thank you. What did he do? Indeed. Because that's what we need. That's what our youth need. It's so many of our babies, y'all. Like I said, I work in child, welfare pretty much. And I see so many kids. Nobody wants our kids. And it's mostly, and I have to say it, it's mostly brown babies. Nobody wants our fucking kids. So you got all of these toxic ass people babies growing up in this world that have all of this harm. They don't have any guidance. And anybody that tries to love them, they don't believe is love because of the person that they love most hurt them. You see what I'm saying? It's so many of our babies in the system. So many of them. And if you could do nothing else, like I have to promote this, if you have the time and you have the ability and you have the mindset, volunteer. Volunteer at your local shelter, your local children's shelter. You know what I'm saying? If you can foster a kid, foster a kid. If you could be a big brother, big sister, do that. Because our youth need it. It's imperative. Or we're just going to keep seeing our world go upside down. We got 15, 16-year-olds carjacking. What? Bitch, I was somewhere trying to sneak in somebody's house. Or sneak somebody in mine. I ain't got time to be carjacking. Like, who's raising these kids? And to the point where they have no fear. These kids have no fear. I was scared of adults. I have 16, 15, 14, 13-year-old girls telling me they would beat my ass. First of all, my mama was real big, okay? I was like 5'4", 5'5". My mom is 5'9", 5'10". She too big to put her hands on me. I wasn't playing with that at all. All her friends was about her size. All my cousins was about her size. I'm not playing with no adult. I'm going to walk the fuck off, and then I'm going to get far enough away and say, bitch, I'm going to get my mama. And I'm going to take off running, okay? I'm not sizing up no adult. Who raising it? Like, nobody's raising these kids. I was about to say, who raising them? Nobody's raising them. Nobody's raising them. I had a kid in my house that I fostered for a while. When I say nothing was enough for him, nothing was enough because nobody ever taught him or showed him shit. No matter how much you show these kids love, I don't know what it is, they're just disregarding it. And that's why I say, tell your kids you love them. Tell your kids you love them every day. That way they'll appreciate it. They'll know what it means. Because I don't even think these kids know what love means. All they know about is getting high. Getting high. All they want to do is get high and make babies. But that's all I have for you guys. I love you all so much. I'm going to be coming up with some great new things. Like I said, get y'all. I'm just going to show y'all one more time about my new bae. I'm going to show it to y'all because I really want y'all to just be jealous. I just really want y'all to be jealous of her. This is my baby, Lizzie. Marie Antoinette, if you're nasty. Indeed. I love you guys. This is your girl, CJ. Have a good night.